Yeah, hi. Welcome back again with a new topic, and I hope all you are well and you are enjoying my videos, you are appreciating them, and I request you to please give a like, subscribe the channel. If you want some changes, you need some more improvements, please suggest me. I will make according to that, right? So today I'm coming with a new topic, which is how to customize field status groups for enhanced user experience. What is field status groups in SAP system? So these are the takeaways. What are the field status groups? Why are they important? The role of field status group in SAP transactions, identifying fields that require specific display or editing behavior. So it's basically about the fields which are there in SAP when you enter some transactions or you do some postings. You have some fields, right, where you are giving an input, where you're giving some data. It's all about the fields, right? If you see in this slide, I will is I will tell you from the FICU point of view. We have various modules in the SAP systems, as we discussed, material management, sales distribution, production planning, all modules. So these field status groups are available for every module. But when we come to our subject, finance and controlling, these are the main field status groups. You see this column, which you have a value called G0015, Z029, Z067. So these are, as I said, predefined values which are available in the SAP system, right? Customizations can be done, configurations can be done when there is a requirement from your customer to whom you are implementing SAP. You can configure them as well. That is an intermediate and in-depth knowledge, but like preliminary, we should understand an overview that why this field status group is playing a very key role here, right? So I will take you through the practicals where you will understand it. Broadly, I will say that why you use these field status groups. Basically, we if we make some settings in these groups, we can suppress the field, we can display the field, we can make it a required field, we can make it an optional field. I hope you all um, are computers savvy and computers friendly, and many times you fill some online forms. So maybe, let's say for example, you are filling a passport application, or maybe you are giving some details into your PF detail, your provident fund details, etc., etc. You have seen there some fields where there is an asterisk. There a star is marked over there, a red star is marked, and that is an indication that that is a mandatory field. If you don't enter that field, say for example your date of birth or something, you won't enter, then that form is not submitted. That form is incomplete, right? Similarly, in SAP we have this arrangement. SAP facilitates through field status groups that you can make the field suppress, means it won't be activated. It can be in the display mode, you can view it only. Required mode means you need to compulsorily you have to enter the data. If you don't enter the data, it won't save your postings, it won't save your transaction. Optional, either you enter something, either you don't enter something, you can save the postings. So this is what, so I will take you typically one example. I will take this G001, right? And I want you peoples also to explore by having an SAP system, uh, the rest of the things, right? So that you can have a good practice and you have a good understanding. I will give you an example for this G001 here. Let me launch my SAP system. So as usual, I am onto the screen. I need to configure now. When I say configuration and being an end user are two different things. Configuration is something where you are customizing and designing your system as per the customer's requirement. So I want to go in the implementation guide. I will give SPRO, then SAP reference IMG, and then I will be coming to financial accounting new, global settings, ledgers, fields, then you have define field status variant over here, right? I suggest you one more important thing. If there is a clock where you configure and you customize the fields and whatever you require, you also have one more option. One documentation is available over here. So I always advise you to go, if you want to go in depth of the any of your subject, any of the area, this SAP delivered documentation is fantastic. It's really amazing. I advise you, don't go for any other documentation. This is an SAP documentation, and where if you read and focus on this documentation only, your knowledge will be enriched, right? You don't get drifted around different documentations and all. If you go through this documentation, it make you very efficient. So define field status variant. So if I click here, if you see, we have a field status variant, right? Now, as I said, I have taken one example. I'm taking Z01, right? This is the posting date. I am taking this as a scenario. Now, if I position over here, and see G001 and I enter, this entry must be there. Let me see. Sorry, I will go into this G067. Let me try. There are some entries which are standard entries and they should be available into the SAP system. So let me find it out. where actually, because this is a learning system, right? In learning systems, people used to override them, right? So this is something which is very, very important to see that which we need to copy, right? There is a standard fiscal, field status variant available into the SAP, and the standard one is this one, 0001. If you see this 0001, this is a standard delivered by SAP, right? If I select this 0001 and if I double click on field status group, we have under this banner, under this 0001 variant, which is a standard SAP variant, I have these all groups assigned. I was discussing about G001, general with text allocation. If I double click over here, you see what actually this is the areas. Suppose for example I'm entering a general ledger, I am doing a transaction general ledger posting or something. When I post a general ledger into the SAP, these fields are available. So different section. When I talk about general data, when I double click the general data, so you see when I am posting a general ledger transaction, right, these fields are available on there. In my forthcoming videos, when I will be taking you inside the SAP postings and different areas, you will come to know about these fields. So these fields are available when you do the postings into the say for example you do a GL posting, and then you have this assignment number over here. um, you have the text, you have the invoice reference, you have the hedging collection invoice, all. So here you have the choice. You can make either it's a suppress, you can make as a required entry, you can make as an optional entry. So if accordingly you select these areas and these options, accordingly that field will be enabled for you, right? Now again, this is a very sensitive area, when you are working in a real time organization and on SAP systems, these authorizations normally residing with the top officials, higher officials into the organization, on the top hierarchy, maybe CFO, maybe vice president finance. Okay, they have the authorization to make the settings here, so that if there is some end user into the organization, they cannot post anything wrongly or no authorizations are given to them. So these settings are being done just to avoid any kind of errors or um, as I said, the authorizations are very important. So this is how the settings has been made. So here, if I say, when I was talking about, I will go to my slide once again. You see GD 005, then G029 and Z067. So all these are available here. If you see G005, now whenever you have the postings related to bank accounts, you have this group. If you double click again, you will find all related. Whenever you do some bank related postings, these fields will be there. Now whether you want to enable them, you want to disable them, that is your choice. That is your top officials in your organization, how you are going to customize when you implement SAP for your customer, how you are, how they are giving you the requirement as per their business process. You need to configure, you need to customize accordingly. Right. Right. Okay. So this is, we have the tour of field status group, and I will go back. Okay, so we have a different things. So normally, as I told you, this is the learning system, learning SAP system here. Peoples are learning, and if you see these all entries which has been created, this is created by the users who are learning SAP. It's a learning server basically. What they do normally, suppose this is a standard variant, they will select this one and they will copy this one, and then they will delete this one. They can give any variant. Suppose I will be giving 8888, so it is already existing, that's why it is showing as already existing. If I take 9000, it is also there, I think so. I will take 1 2 3 4. So see, it has taken, you created your variant and it is asking copy all. So when you press copy all, it will take, it will copy, it will import all the entries from G001 field status variant, all the groups which are available in G001, sorry, 0001, it will get imported into this variant which you have created, right? So when you press copy all the entries will be, so when I will click copy all, so you will be getting a message over here. Let's wait for the message. See, so the message is coming, number of dependent entries copied 42. This 42 means that standard variant 0001 was having 42 entries, right? That 42 entries will be copied and will get imported in 1234, and then you have to click OK. So you saved your variant. So this process normally doesn't require when you work in a real-time implementation, because already one standard variant is available there. But if needed, you can customize, you can create, if your customer is saying we want some our ID, some unique ID, then you can create, that's not an issue. So here I'm not saving it, I'm closing it. So I hope you understand that data was changed, save, I won't save it. And I hope you did understand this one. So 0001 is one, the standard field status variant in SAP system. And my next step over here is how to assign company code to the field status variant. So in my next video, I am going to explain about how to assign it, right? So thank you very much for the staying with me for this video. Please don't forget to comment, give a like, and please subscribe. Thank you very much.